Hey, what's up? It's Nika Smith here again with another DNA video for you all. When I read through the comments of the first DNA video that I did, I noticed one question kept being repeated several times, and that had to do with the fact that the oral history that a person had did not match up with the DNA results that they got back. Perhaps you heard that you were a member of this group or that group, and when you got the DNA results, you didn't see any of that in there. And this video is going to explain why that takes place. The number one reason why certain groups don't show up in DNA results is because, well, it's not there. Many people have oral history passed down that they have Native American origins, and then when they get the DNA results back, they see nada, zilch, zero DNA that reflects Native American groups. And it's because family passed down these stories, they've been passed down for several generations, and then here we go with this technology and a way to prove it, and it's not actually there. So honestly speaking, the only way to really verify as to whether or not it's there or not is to do some genealogy research and see perhaps maybe that ancestor that you thought was Native American actually wasn't. Maybe they were of another ethnic group, perhaps they were African. It really all depends on where your family lived and who they interacted with. So number one reason why they didn't show up is because it's not actually there. Another of the top reasons why DNA from a particular group may not show up in your DNA results has to do with a topic called, or a subject called, recombination. And that's basically nothing more than a fancy word or a science word to discuss the shaking of dice genetically. Each time a child is created, it's like, it's like shaking dice, right? You can roll a different number each time. And even though two people may come from the exact same parents, be full-blooded siblings, one child may reflect certain qualities when it comes to what presents in their genetic profile, and the other child, their full-blood sibling, may not reflect those same things. So that's why you may see that if you have cousins or even siblings test, the results will come out different. The last major reason why a particular ethnic group or percentage doesn't show up in your DNA results has to do with the fact that the relative that provided that ancestry into your lineage or pedigree was too far back, and due to what I just discussed being recombination or the genetic shaking of the dice, that ethnicity just didn't roll down to you. Think about it from this perspective. If you have an ancestor that is your great-great-great-grandparent and they were 100% Blackfoot, Cherokee, whatever the story is in your family, by the time it gets down to you, that percentage is no higher than 3%. And if you deal with recombination, each time a generation happens and a child is created, that introduces an entirely new lineage into that particular family. That genetic piece or that ancestral group may not have passed down to you genetically. Now, here's a little caveat to that though. If your grandparent was supposed to be 100% something, that means that by the time it got down to you, you were supposed to have technically 25% of whatever that ethnicity is. So if they don't show up that high and you're looking for Native American or something else, there's a high likelihood that that ancestor is actually not from that group. And I highly suggest doing DNA research or more genealogy research to figure out exactly which groups they come from. If you'd like to hear more from me when it comes to family history research and genealogy, be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out some more of the videos I have here on YouTube.